But number two, the pick that he did it on, already calling into question, should this guy be allowed to have Graves?
I mean, we expected at the start of the day to be farming jungler versus ganking jungler. How much can Kanavi farm up while Malrang looks for early kills? And I mean, from level 1 onwards, it's just doomed for Malrang, right? What Kanavi does here is he clears out red Raptors, gets XP from mid-wave, and then gets Raptors, so he levels up to 3. Then he backtracks into top side because he knows Malrang's only option is to actually invade his top side because he pathed through mid to bot. So maybe taking away his blue is his option, but no, Kanavi takes those 2 camps, matches top, and this is where they trade in the 1-for-1. But it's just Kanavi is always 1 step ahead, and it only exponentially grows to the point where now all of a sudden he's 100 CS ahead in 2 levels.
And this was so smart when we think about Kanavi's early jungle pathing. It also combined 2 things, right? He ends up being really strong by the end of this game, or like the mid to late. He actually ends up flame horizing his opponents. He had the most CS at one point outside of Larson in the game, but he's also helping affect his lanes, right? Coming up here,
gotten so far ahead at this stage, it made it so difficult for them to fight back, and Kanavi knew it. He was just going to go hard.
And this was one of the fights where Rogue tried their best to fight back. Maybe if Comp on his flash forwards here actually landed it onto the Lulu instead, he could have picked up that kill and then it would back away, but frustration set in and they just set their eyes on the chase, going a little bit too deep. I think this was damage mitigation, maybe being able to trade 1-for-1 in a situation like this. I thought they were all just going to die, but Rogue managed to find something here.
They managed to find something, but the other thing is that Yagao is able to take that mid-tier 2, right? Yeah. So this is another example of kind of something that might not have gone fully in their favor, but JDG does find these windows to take more off the map.
Yeah, and it causes such issues here as well, because now, as you can see, for Rogue, you're trying to contest on towards these dragons, but one mistake and you end up cracking open the base, and this was the mistake here, where JDG end up finding that fight with Yagao having some fantastic clips here just to catch off people.
And I think the important thing to take away from this game is 2 things. Number 1, JDG were playing on 2 lanes the entire time. If Rogue tried to make a play top, they overchased into a certain lane, they tried to make a play bot. JDG is hitting hard on mid and top. 2 lanes is where their focus was, because their solo lanes were winning or having push or being able to roam, and Kanavi was always ahead on the pace. Number 2, this is a Rogue with Azir, Lucian, Nami, taking away Renekton from 369 on 4 as well, and they're struggling. So blue side, maybe they can change it up, but this is what Rogue want. This is their formula for success. Maybe not so much the Renekton, that's a denial pick, but I'm a bit worried for Rogue the longer the series goes on.
But I love the way JDG played this, right? As you look, like, Comp was actually doing really well in lane. You look at where the Azir